there's no way you that
Why
up.
are you?
Alright, let me fix my hair.
What the f?
Alright, guys, welcome to the first edition of the Fuego Podcast, bringing you all the behind-the-scenes stories and experiences. And guys, today here we have Mr. V, of course, Vicente
What's up,
Sambo,
guys?
Jason Postner, Mr. P2,
Ow.
and we have a very special guest here, Joel Hilker. Some of you guys might have seen him in our Los Angeles Dreamhack after movie. But before we get into it right away, Joel Hilker, would you like to introduce yourself?
What's good, guys? My name is Joel Hilker. I'm 20 years old. I have a big passion for gaming. I have a big passion for videography as well. And that's how I met these guys, through videography. And yeah, the rest was history.
Literally, man. Literally like that. Guys, just to like sum it up really quick, me and Joel met like 2 days. 2 days before we went on the plane to go to LA. And it was a very funny story. Like, we already planned everything to go there. Our videographer, our main videographer, told me that he couldn't go with us anymore. So I literally typed on WhatsApp like, guys, looking for a videographer really quick, very important. And then randomly, like 4 gamers I know, very good friends of mine, messaged me and said, hey, check out Joel Hilker. I'm like, who's Joel Hilker? You know what I'm saying? And then they sent me some links and stuff. I checked out his YouTube. I saw some pretty good YouTube vlogs. And I was like, okay, this guy has potential. Got his app, messaged him. You know, everything happened very, very, very quickly. He's super passionate about gaming. So I knew right away, you know, I want to give this guy an opportunity. And that obviously paid off. So,
Yes, sir.
yes, sir. What's your name? Yeah, Jason, P2.
Wow, what's your name?
What's your name? Sorry. A little brain
No,
fog.
sorry.
No, but P2, Jason, man, like, you've been with Fuego for a very, very long time. You're one of the main grinders in the Fortnite team. You know, I think every fan of their whole community knows you. But man, you were the
P2
one,
gang.
the P2 gang. You were the one actually that came up with the idea of going to DreamHack. It wasn't the Fuego management at all. So would you like to tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, of course. Long before that, I've been asking like Jeff, like I've seen things about DreamHack. I've heard a lot about Fortnite tournaments being hosted on DreamHack. And when I saw the opportunity to go to one, because it was open qualifiers and you could sign up and stuff, I just brought it up to you, and then yeah, the rest was history. You instantly got onto it, and yeah, before I knew it, you told me that it might
We're
happen,
going.
and before I knew it, it was
It
happening.
happened.
So,
Yeah,
Yeah.
it went really fast, guys. I think I messaged Vicente gewoon like, hey, bro, there's this opportunity. I think we're going. And then like a week
Yeah.
later, tickets were purchased. It went
Yeah.
really fast. There were a lot of sponsors involved. We're going to put them up in the screen as well. You know, we got to go there because of these, you know, specific sponsors. So thank you to those as well. But guys, that was a hell of an experience. It was really
No
a hell of
lie.
an experience. I think all of us got a lot of you know, knowledge and experience and, you know, good vibes from that. You know, we really clicked and became closer as a Fuego family. Joel also clicked
sure.
right away. You know, it was kind of on my worries, to be honest, because you know, you just know someone, you don't know him or anything. And then we're starting on the plane and we started chatting. You know, it was like an 8-hour flight. And we just talked about everything. And since then, I knew, okay, this guy has to click with Jason and Vicente as well. Like, as soon as we landed at the airport,
Yeah.
how did you guys feel about that situation?
It's pretty chill.
Yeah. Said like for me, I didn't know who or what to expect. Then like maybe 2 hours before the flight, it was like, yeah, Joel's coming with us. All right.
Who's
yo.
Joel? Who's Joel?
It was Joel when I arrived. But I have to say, from the app, like the group app, I already felt his vibe was already like us, no, honong gamer, vasila, and yeah, same vibe I got the moment nasa Topa na airport.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's chill.
No, it was a
professional,
pretty chill vibe. I'm not the type of person to like meet new people. I'm very uncomfortable with that. But it was an experience that I will never forget, and it changed my perspective of being uncomfortable. Right? We just clicked right away. I didn't even feel like I was filming or like working because I came there like to film for a specific reason. But it was just a group of friends having fun all the way. So
Yeah.
yeah.
That was literally it, guys. Like, as soon as we went there, obviously you have the mindset. Me as an owner as well, it's like, okay, strictly business. We gotta, make stuff happen, do it the right way. The goal obviously is to win, stuff like that. But in general, the experience was just good vibes all over. We had a lot of fun. We did some stuff that was obviously not gaming related, so whatever happens in LA stays in LA. It was all good vibes. But in terms of arriving in Los Angeles, because I think it's the first time for. Oh, actually, Joel, you've been there though, right? You've been to.
Yeah, 2 times.
Yeah, I only have been to Miami. I've never been to California at all. So it was the first time for Vicente, the first time for Jason as well, right?
Yeah, for sure.
I've went to America before, but not LA or
Never LA.
California.
Yeah, neither.
But Vicente, for you, for example, how was that? Because I know it's a place you wanted to go for a very, very long time.
Yeah, it was especially like exceptional because I've always wanted to go to LA, so I got to go there, and not only that, but growing up as a gamer, I've always wanted to like perform on like a main stage on LAN with many other gamers, and having the opportunity to participate in LA in Dreamhack, that was just next other pros we all know. That was insane.
That was like the perfect combination.
That was just it's an eye opener to what esport actually is.
Yeah, I think that's the most important. That what we stand for in Fuego is that we give everyone the opportunity to experience that. And
sorry, just to add on that topic, because like when you're like gaming with your buddies online, like you have this perspective that it's only you and your buddies doing this, so like you feel like a loner. But when you get the chance to go to this like massive event with thousands of people, like you see, oh, this is actually a freaking community. And that's like it shows you what's possible in the next 10 years.
That's literally it. Like when I was before I went professionally to League of Legends, I think Jason knew me before I went, or I don't know, during it. But I didn't necessarily feel like a loner, but it was more like you have never really felt what the sport is, but you always share that, that passion for gaming with your friends online. Yeah, but that competitiveness brings that feeling to a way other level. So I think that's what you guys experienced. I'm very glad you guys experienced it as well. That's the point of it. I think Joel also, like, obviously he didn't play. He didn't play a lot, but you felt.
I was motivated.
Yeah,
yeah,
definitely. It was. He was sitting next to me, and he was like.
He was like watching us play.
I'm next.
Yeah.
Fuego Elker.
Yeah.
I think you can even see in the after movie that at some point Joel, like in the background, goes like, get confused and annoyed just like us. Like he was playing, it like, really felt like
legit.
Yeah, he started asking for like tips, so he like got motivated to even grind gaming as well, just by being there.
I remember that clip. Yeah. I think that was when P2 was so close to getting that last kill.
If he got that kill,
he could have qualified for the next round for sure. And Joel's pissed.
Yeah, dude, that was a great moment. Yeah. Looking back to that.
For sure.
But guys, like, okay, so we arrived to California. We arrived to LA.
Yeah.
There were some stuff. Some heated stuff that happened. Now we didn't need to get to the details, but for example, let's say we arrived. We met you guys really quick. I think you guys waited for us like an hour because me and Joel.
We flew like 2 hours, two flights.
Yeah.
And like 10 hours plus, like it was insane.
They came from Holland, so Jason and Vicente obviously came from Holland. Me and Joel came from Curacao. We also had 2 flights, but obviously we were like I think 8 hours. Was it?
In total,
In total.
10 plus.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were at least 13 or 14 or something like that. It's
plus the jet lag, it's insane. Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually another thing. We had to like get the flights a bit earlier so we at least could have a day off so the jet lag could be removed. Usually you would do 3 days, but you know what I'm saying? Budget.
Yeah.
We had to we did like a 1 day chill day to get our senses back. But guys, we arrived in California. You guys waited a few hours for us. We arrived.
Yeah.
And then we had a small hiccup.
Yeah, small hiccup.
We were hyped to get home.
But we had a chill person though.
We were like super hyped to get home. And we arrived to, what was that car rental place again? Six. We went to Six, and I was so confident. Like I got my card and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, alright, I got the order. On my app. Miss, this is my order. Okay, fill out my information, sign and everything. And when I put the card in, it's like declined. Bruh, we sat there We sat there for like 2 hours, I think.
Yeah, I think
Good
at least
2
like
hours.
it felt like
Find the
2-3
car.
hours. Just like calling people, trying to come up with solutions to still be able to pay this car and go home. 'Cause
And the
that's how
lady
we
was
were doing
actually
it.
chill with us the whole two
Yeah.
hours,
She
though.
was chill.
She
Yeah,
was there
respect
with
her,
us.
respect her.
Yeah.
I don't remember her name, but respect to that
If
She
you
was
see
like a
this-
part of the struggle. She was like a part of the
Literally.
struggle.
That's what you call
Yeah.
customer service, guys. That chick
Real.
Nah, it was
Yeah.
really good.
with her New
Yeah, it was
York
good.
accent. No, man, we did so many phone calls. We were calling banks and everything. Finally, we got to a solution. 2 hours afterwards.
Yeah.
Um,
Clutched up.
And on top of that, you know, they told us we had like an upgrade, a complimentary upgrade, because the car we picked wasn't available. And I thought we were gonna leave that place with a Range Rover or a big Benz. We had it
We
in our
could've.
hands. We had it in our hands, and then the chick tells me, "Sorry, you're not 25, right?"
25,
Yeah,
yeah.
it was. Yeah.
That was disappointing. Cause
Yeah, that was. We actually they were like, yo, compliment it. Go look at the cars. Okay.
At least we got
First
home,
car
at
you
least we
see
got
is
home.
like a big, like amazing
Durang.
car. You're like,
Yahoo.
you can have that. We're like, wait, what, we
anything,
can have that?
man.
Okay,
were-
sure.
We were just chilling there discussing, you know, picking all the big cars, super hyped. And then we come back and say, oh, wait, let me look through information. Sorry, you're not 25. I'm done.
Yeah.
Nah, but
At least we got home. We got home.
Yeah, we got home. We got a
Yeah,
nice,
that's true.
a
That's the
nice-
most important.
a nice RAV4 Toyota. We got some photo shoots with that on our IG.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it obviously it was worth it. We managed to get home super late. I think at like 1 a.m. to our Airbnb. Shout out to that guy that arranged the whole Airbnb for us, our host. Super good
Yeah.
guy, super
Pretty
fast
good,
on the
pretty good,
stuff. Was a nice
I was
place.
hella jet lagged.
Yeah,
Hella
you
jet
were.
lagged at that point.
Yeah, dude. 9-hour difference, right?
Yeah.
On
9
top
hours.
of
Yeah,
13
that was
hours
nice.
travel. On top
Yeah.
of 13 hours travel. That's
So like,
I was surprised that
That's
for us it was 4 hours. I thought it would be like 2 or 1, but it was 4 hours from
No,
LA
4
with
hours.
Universal. Yeah.
Yeah.
But what did we do the next day? Like we slept. What did we do?
We went to
Dubai.
Bro-
We went to
Let's
Dubai.
let's get in the reaction of the Airbnb, like the house, our reaction going
Dude,
there.
I was surprised. The house was like, we had
Yeah.
our own parking spot, like
No, wait.
our separate rooms.
I mean, yeah, but didn't we go to In-N-Out before?
Oh
we-
yeah, that's the first
yeah,
thing we
the
did.
first thing we did with our briefcases in the freaking trunk. We went to eat In and Out. Hella disappointed, to be honest.
yeah.
Guys.
Okay,
I told
sorry,
you.
sorry,
I told
sorry.
you.
In and Out is not it. It's not it.
Guys,
It is.
Joel fucked the vibe like for me already since the beginning. He's like, ah, it's overrated. I'm like, bro, let me test it first. And I go and I take my first bite. I'm like, no, man. This
He's
is not-
right. Yeah, he's
Was that your first time? Your first time ever eating In and Out?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. So I had high
Yeah.
hopes because
Yeah.
everyone is hyping up, you know, all those influencers,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
showing
yeah.
off with the In-N-Out and stuff. But nah, man, it's overrated. I'm sorry if you guys see this. But
You get mad.
yeah, that was the first thing we did. We went from the airport to 6, all that problems to I think it was like 11 or something or
Dude, I don't
11:30.
even know.
And then we're like,
Yeah,
nah, bro,
something like that.
going in and out. And then there's me struggling on the street because I don't know how to drive in the U.S.
Yeah, we were
Yeah.
That was
panicking.
kind of scary in the beginning.
Listen.
Gotta
Yeah.
get to him.
I already am anxious as hell. And then I have a Vicinda screaming like, no, like this, no like that, no right. I'm like, bro, I'm in the middle of the street. Shut the hell up.
Because I don't want to die, bro. I don't want to die, bro. I don't want to die. I don't want to die.
Yeah, so
Gotta say,
But we
you picked
ate-
it up real quick though. You
Yeah.
picked it
Yeah,
up.
you
Yeah,
did,
for
you
sure.
did, you
it's,
did.
it's easy. We have to actually just follow the signs, to be honest.
Yeah.
We almost died, but remember the one way?
Oh no,
who,
guys.
who was driving?
Because Jeff told me turn right, and I did, and then I see this like huge truck parked towards me. I was like, yeah, okay, he's parked there. So I go around, and I see this car coming towards us, and I just pull immediately to the side, and yeah, we were good.
It was a
That
one-way
was scary.
street, guys. It was a one-way
Yeah, it
street.
was
Actually,
a one-way
The
street.
GPS lied to me. It wasn't really my
Yeah,
fault.
we could have sued Google for that shit, man. That
Yeah,
was
but-
weird.
Oh yeah, we could.
Yeah, after our In-N-Out, guys, I even thought I left. Wasn't it like I left the windows open with all our briefcases?
This guy
With
left
all
the
my
front
gear as well.
We had
Oh,
like,
okay.
cameras,
I think there was at least $10,000 of worth in
Easy.
that car,
easy.
and I just left all windows open. Oh god, dude. But yeah, man, it was like since the first day, all these stuff were happening. You know, obviously we're a little bit stressed because of the the tiredness and all the
Flights.
traveling and
Yeah.
stuff. But I knew
Happens.
since all those stuff were happening, this was gonna be like an intense travel, an intense experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the next day, what do? We went to Best Buy, just chilling for one day.
Yeah.
That's fine.
We did some interviews,
No, not Best Buy. Where was it?
With Target. I think.
Target. Sorry, yeah.
Target,
Yeah.
and then we did
Bought
the
some stuff.
interviews at home.
Yeah, we did interviews.
Took hella long because Jeff wants
It
us
to
to
be
do it in one take.
perfect.
Yeah, it has to be
I
perfect in one
choked
take.
like at least 4 or 5 takes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're like, okay, yeah.
Oh my god.
You're just sitting there like,
Yeah.
How do you guys feel about interviews right now? I mean, because like obviously since the beginning, Joan Vicente, let's say for the first intro we had that Charson recorded back in the I think this is a year ago now or almost two.
Almost 2 years
at the
ago,
villa
yeah.
at the villa with the drone and
Yeah,
everything.
that was
That was
that's almost
also
two
so
now.
many takes. But
Yeah, because I think an interview is easy because if you're talking to someone, you can go freestyle. But if you want to say something specifically
Yeah.
and it has to be said
Yeah.
some specific type of way, then you might choke up.
you feel
Like,
like
yeah,
it's
it
scripted.
just happens.
You feel like it's
Yeah.
scripted in a way.
Yeah. Then it gets a bit harder, but we got used to it. I think by now.
I think that's very important for especially because when you become an esports player, you honestly are considered some type of influencer as well. Because you have
Yeah.
the community following you, people look up to you. We have a lot of followers,
Yeah.
supporters on Curacao that message us every time and say, we look up to you guys, you inspire us and stuff like that. So you become an influencer, and interviews will start becoming a normal for you. But I do think, at least this is my opinion, you guys are improving every time on that. Because it's
Yeah.
not something easy. People think it's easy, but it's really not.
It's not.
It's not. It's just like something you learn. You get with experience. The more
Yeah.
you do it, the easier it gets. Like, so
How-
you learn to talk out of yourself.
Joel, were you like losing your mind? Like all
Oh,
those
yeah,
things
no.
over and over.
Like, cause
No,
him
I-
this is first time being like with us. So
Yeah.
what was it like seeing us like through that process of like interviews?
No, I've seen worse. To be honest.
Also, it was bad.
You know,
so it was
but-
bad.
No, it wasn't bad at all. Like, of course, I've done interviews in the past, and I know what the process is like. But we were vibing. We were like already friends. Let's say that, and we were just chilling, right?
What I like about you is like while you were doing it, you were like you understood like what we were trying to say. So you were like a part of it.
yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to help.
Yeah.
Made it-
But
Yeah.
It made it easier.
You got
It
a
made it
vision. You got a vision like very quick.
I think that's very
Yeah.
important as a videographer, and that's a talent Joel has naturally. I think is
Yeah.
that you capture what the people want to say, and you help them, get what they want to say out in a, let's say, more
Yeah.
structured way. So that was really good.
Yeah.
Interviews are over. Was the tournament first day the day after? Yes, right?
Yeah. It
No.
was the day
No?
after.
We had
No,
a day
it was-
to practice.
So
We
yeah,
went
the
to
day.
practice.
Oh,
no,
yeah.
but
So we
the
took
day after the. Oh no, right.
we
We
took
got 2 days to practice.
2 days to
2
practice.
days.
It's
So-
3 days after. 3 days after.
so we did
I
2
think.
days, 2 days of chilling.
Yeah.
Not chilling.
No.
I mean,
One
like-
day chill, 2 days practice. Whole
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
All right, shit. I don't even
Yeah.
recall that. Jesus, we were
I think
like,
I think the day after Target we went for like maybe 4 hours to practice, but the next day we went there for like 10 hours. or,
Oh
like 8
yeah,
hours.
okay.
Yeah,
To
yeah.
those
True.
2 days, yeah. We went to Target, then we did the interviews. No,
And
we
then
did the
we went to-
interviews first, then we went to Target, then we went to that gaming place.
Yeah, at night
We
we came.
yeah.
That was crazy. The gaming place, like
Yeah,
the
that
whole.
was crazy. That was so amazing. I've never seen something like that. So like, it was
maybe
next
we
level. I
can
really
maybe we
enjoyed
can
that.
pull up video editor pull up like a good scene here right now, like showing Joel's dope montage about the place. But that place was unreal, man.
You don't expect it. You don't expect it. Like you see it from the outside, it's like just a normal
Yeah.
place, and you walk inside, it's like modern, like 100 PCs,
But it was
private
like
VIP room.
the thing.
It's insane.
It wasn't like the Chinatown of
No.
Yeah.
California, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
it
think
was.
it was a Chinatown, like just a
don't
whole
know.
community. That's everything is Chinese. I think that you call it
Yeah.
Chinatown. Maybe correct
Like
me if I'm
Chinese
wrong.
restaurant.
It did look like Chinatown and had the like. Rotterdam also has like a little place that is called Chinatown, and it looked exactly the same in my
Yeah.
opinion. So
But
That's
like
dope, though.
we were just driving around. Obviously, we have the GPS on. We had a lot of issues with that, by the way. But
Yeah.
we arrive and then we just see two Asian girls, like very young. You remember Joel like stepping out?
Oh yeah.
Stepping out
A
of a
McLaren.
McLaren with the Balenciagas on their feet. And we're like, bruh. Jeez.
Yeah.
But
But it's normal there, I guess.
yeah,
Yeah.
there's a lot
Yeah,
of
LA, bro. LA,
Yeah.
bro.
a lot of
I
Legit.
mean,
But
yeah.
we arrived at the gaming station, and obviously, like Vicente says, it was like a very closed up place. You don't expect a gaming center like that to be inside
There.
that area. But it was
Yeah.
super nice. We met this guy. We told him we are an esports team. Funny enough, there were esports teams that already went there. I think League of Legends
Yeah.
pro teams that are based in LA. They also go there sometimes in like the VIP
High
area.
end.
Yeah,
High-end teams, right?
Yes, I think he
Yeah.
told me.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what team it
ESL.
was.
He said ESL, I think. They participated in ESL, I think. He said.
He told me an LCS academy team. I don't remember what, but it
Oh.
was like a top tier team. But yeah, you get in there, and the only thing I was worried about, to be honest, is that the Corona season was just starting. But in the US, there wasn't a Corona case like announced yet. But when you went in there, you see all the people, mostly Chinese people, wearing those masks.
Yeah, but they do that on the regular.
Yeah, that's what I understood
Yeah.
afterwards. But I was very worried. I was like, bro, am I not to sound like a
I
bit,
wasn't even.
not to
thinking about
imply
that.
anything, but I was like kind of worried in there. So I mean, we got amazing what do you call it, service from the guy that we met there. Super chill guy.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
We spent how many hours in there?
Yeah, but remember the VIP room didn't have AC.
Oh man,
Oh,
that was an
rough.
issue.
We had
That
Yeah.
was
An
rough in
issue.
the beginning.
we were
because
paying.
it's like 4 big, high-end gaming PCs. These things produce heat.
Yeah, a
This
lot.
thing was turning into a
Yeah.
sauna. That was like
Definitely.
And we were sitting there like 4 or 5 hours the first day, and that's when the AC was broken. And at least like after 2 hours, I had to get some
Had to get
fresh
out,
air and
yeah.
stuff. It just got too much, but we did get complimentary bonus,
Do
right?
you guys feel like you
but like
guys?
sorry.
No, do you guys feel like you practice a lot? Like, do you feel like
The second day was
yeah.
good practice.
Yeah, the
Like-
unfortunate thing was that we had practice in the transitioning of seasons, so
Okay, true.
it was
was true.
good practice because we were happy to play at that moment, but it wasn't
It was
obviously it wasn't obviously the season we played on,
Yeah.
so you didn't get the ultimate training
Yeah.
experience.
The scrims aren't
Because I
the
think we
same.
were playing on like one server, and the tournament was gonna be on like a version that's like there was like two
Yeah,
versions
the older.
Yeah.
older. So
So that was
we
a
couldn't get,
bottleneck.
like-
I think a lot of players obviously had that issue as well.
yeah, but
Yeah.
It was.
So
Yeah,
was
because
just-
in the place, in the place even that we were training, there were 2 other people, or at least 3 other people that I saw participate in the same tournament. So
yeah.
they were there as well. So they had to have the same problem as we did,
Yeah.
the same amount of practice.
I think the most important thing about going to those like lounges is like getting your mechanics, like keeping your game sense like warm. I think that's the most important part. So the
I agree with
version
that.
doesn't even make
Yeah.
much of a difference. In
It
that
also
point.
gets you in the vibe of a
Yeah.
tournament. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because
Yeah.
you're already pushed
getting
like,
used to playing in
tournament-
yeah, you have to
a
get
weird
used to
environment.
Your,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
That's very important. That also happened with me when I had my first debut. But my first match in the tournament, I was very scared. Like I was worried, like because I'm in a whole new, different environment. The seats
Yeah.
are different. I'm used to my chair at home. Those small things, it matters. It really makes a
Everything
difference.
matters.
No, it does.
Yeah,
it does
legit.
for sure.
If you always are used to like those, what do you call those things? The
armrest.
armrest, and
Armrest.
suddenly you don't have them, that changes everything.
And your space, your like horizontal
Yes,
space on your desk.
everything. The screen.
You have to play like narrower. It's like it makes a lot of difference.
If you literally, even psychologically, if there's no air conditioning, you've always played in air conditioning, even that can make a difference
Yeah,
in your
it can
gameplay.
affect you.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that did make
it was
a difference.
cold.
Because it
The
was
day was
so
way
cold.
too cold. Way
It was
too
so
cold.
That was
cold.
cold. That was cold.
So, but everyone was complaining about that. Even like if you would look at Twitter afterwards, everyone was like, "It's so cold, I can't play."
yeah, yeah.
And
Yeah.
so yeah,
This was
They couldn't do
Anaheim.
nothing about it though, because it was like in this whole like huge environment with more events being hosted. So like they couldn't like change the AC for
Yeah.
2 temperatures for us. They
Yeah.
couldn't do that.
Yeah, it's like a whole
Ridiculous.
place they're renting out, so you can't like. To be honest, I do think that the players should be a priority because that's the main event of the tournament. So I do think they should have done something, but obviously the whole thing affects everyone in the whole thing, like upstairs,
Yeah.
downstairs,
Yeah.
and everywhere. It's a big venue.
Yeah.
Like you don't have sections where you can just, oh, let me make 10% here, like you know.
And you can.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
but that was an issue. I know that affected you guys in your.
But it's not
participation.
even about like just the how cold it is. It's like because you're already nervous, and when you're
Yeah,
nervous, you like
exactly.
you start to feel like cold as it is.
Yeah.
So those things stack up real quick.
Yeah, it
Everything
does.
stacks up.
It really does.
You're already like shaking, sitting there, like, and then you're like,
And
like, come on, dude. It's hard to focus at that point, but yeah.
Yeah.
You look around, it's like rows of tryhards. Like
Yeah.
Literally. I remember, it reminds me of the kids like, get the hell out of my game, bro! Every time you kill someone,
They were screaming, man.
I was like, take off my headset. Who's fighting? Like, who's fighting over here?
Guilty.
Like
Guilty.
9-year-olds. Get shit on. Like what?
literally, dude.
Slamming on desks, like breaking shit.
At
like,
one
insane.
point, Vicente started to pitch on his pipe. Vicente was like, "Hey, brother, if that guy does it one more time, I swear to God." I'm like, bro, guys, please don't. No, but guys,
You can't focus like
yeah,
when
I
people
know.
do that shit.
There were a lot. I think I heard there were 900 something people down there. So it was a lot of computers, and it's cool when they like turn off the lights. You see so many lights. It's like, what the hell? You know what I mean?
It's
Yeah.
when you from the from the entrance,
Yeah,
you
It's
see
like,
all of that.
How
It's
can
like,
you produce
wow.
that much of energy, electricity in one place? Gewoon echt unreal. And with all those beast computers, and all of them needed like, you know.
And that's just
Yeah.
one section. They had Counter-Strike tournaments, Halo tournaments upstairs.
Yeah.
It's
They
like
even had a Fortnite
stupid.
section, like all set up. I think they invited mostly
yeah.
influencers and big guys to play on that stage. But man, it was
So
insane.
I have a question for the players. Like, our first time walking in, you see Benji Fishy to your right. You see all these other people to your left. What was your reaction? What experience?
I think Jason had the first experience when he saw J-Mock in the.
Yeah,
the,
like, yeah.
Holy
for
shit,
me-
is that J-Mock?
Yeah. It was
yeah,
Dude's
like,
freaking tall, man. That guy's like
yeah, it's so
freaking
tall, but-
tall. Like
J-Mock was
like-
one of the first people that I actually kept looking at while after playing Fortnite, because he was playing on a scuffed desk, high sense, but still clapping people. So like, when I saw him, it was like, oh, crazy. I'm actually here. You know what I'm saying? It was like a reality check.
Yeah, I think
and
it's
then we were like we kept walking. We got our badges, and then we saw like Benji Fish with his mom, and was like, what? you can't process like that's him. That's the guy.
And they were super humble, right?
Yeah. They're super chill.
Yeah, respect
All
to
of them.
Anna
people.
Fishy, bro.
I don't
They're
know.
super chill.
Benji's mom is a real.
Yeah.
soldier.
Like, this was actually a
She's
topic
like
of... Go ahead.
she's like the manager.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She's like
she is.
managing everything.
All those guys, like their moms, are their managers. I think unknown as well.
What's the PS Wolfies, right? The guy that plays on controller?
Yeah.
His mom,
he was
I
on.
see his mom walking in like with the backpacks and stuff. all right,
Let's
honey.
get this bread, baby. Let's get this bread, baby.
Let's get this bread, baby.
Do I need to get you some water, baby? No, but I can
biggest source
imagine
of
like,
income right there. Biggest source of
Literally,
income
literally.
right there.
She produces the water. He produces like millions.
Hey, but Wolfies was like year from me. Like
he's just a kid. He's just like a kid.
yeah.
Oh, but that guy's good.
I think.
dude.
Yeah.
No,
He
he's
was
really
clapping.
good.
He was
I
clapping.
think me and Jason had this 8-year-old next to us. Remember Jason? Next to Skyler.
Yeah.
Oh, he was really good
very
as
young,
well.
very young.
Like
but he was
this
very good as a.
super, like,
Dude,
small
he was
kid,
playing
like-
on a laptop with a scuffed.
Yeah.
Like, he was playing on a laptop with a scuffed keyboard, and he was like, "Yeah, dude, I got the opportunity to come here. I didn't have a desktop to bring here, enough money, so I'm like, this is what I got. This
love
is what I'm
that,
gonna
dude.
do it with. 60 FPS. He still did
And he
it.
grinding,
He's
he's
still
grinding.
there.
But like that, we saw people like with like what would you call them?
Luggage.
Garoshi, with like 2 PCs, monitors. Like they drove like hours to come to this thing. Like thousands of people did that shit, man.
Yeah, man.
We also
Yes.
met a pretty cool guy, Skyler, I think.
Skyler,
Yeah.
shout out, bro. Shout out to Skyler.
Yeah,
That's
Skyler
super
to Light
chill.
FM, dude. Still talk to him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He was
He's
next
very
to
chill,
Jason,
dude.
I think, right?
He's
Yeah,
actually
next
to
my
Jason.
right side, yeah.
yeah.
Man, he was super chill, and he literally made us feel. I think you, especially Jason, you click with him right away. That also puts you in the environment of, okay, these guys are chill. You know, it's a competition, but we're still homies. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I played with him afterwards. Like, it was his first time as well, and just clicked. It made it so much more comfortable to be there. You know, and, like sitting there
Yeah.
just playing with someone that feels exactly the same as I am.
You have to get used to it, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
And
You
we
have to
were
get used to the
also sitting,
environment.
to the back of us, right next to us, was sitting Bala, TW, and Shayo.
They were
exa-
streaming.
They were streaming and like casting it so on their own way. They were struggling, but they still did it. So respect to them as well. That was
You,
crazy.
you even did an interview with them, right?
Yeah,
Exactly.
Jason did have an interview with
Not to
him.
mention, guys, I know we did an interview, but we completely forgot about when we arrived in Dreamhack. The camera
Oh,
crew
yeah.
of Dreamhack. I mean, I wasn't.
Oh yeah, man.
I got emailed by the management of Dreamhack's production team, and they were like, "Oh, you guys are coming from Curacao. Where's Curacao from?" You know, and obviously that information right away clicks like some entertainment possibilities, and they emailed
Yeah.
us and they're like, "Guys, would you like to be part of the
After the movie?
No, not the after movie. I mean, yes, but also the beginning. So they do like different shots on DreamHack's Twitter or all social media of like the teams that are attending and stuff like that, a bit of the behind the scenes, their history and stuff. So they emailed us like, of course, right away, I'm gonna take that opportunity. You know, we obviously as Fuego try to get Curaçao's name there as much as possible, and obviously for branding for us, it was a perfect opportunity.
Yeah.
But man, let's be honest, being with the production team saved us a lot of time. You know,
Yeah.
Yeah, we got our chairs, we got everything set up like
At some
instantly.
point, they were like, yeah, we got other teams to interview. We can't take long, so
The guy was
Come on,
walking with
get
this
your
like
stuff.
huge camera.
get your stuff, go sit down. Let's get this interview done, and so we can keep going. That was crazy. That
We-
helped us at least.
we had to get out of our house, I think, at like 6 a.m. because it was quite a drive, and obviously there's traffic. Like California has a lot of
Yeah.
traffic, and when we arrived at the DreamHack, it's next to Disney, so obviously you have also the traffic that goes to Disney. You're like in that traffic stuck. So we're like at least 1.5 hour. We were in that line downstairs, and as finally we got upstairs. By the way, fun story. Remember when I don't know if I told you guys this, but when we went to the person that was supposed to like a chick, she was super cute, and she was helping us get our badges and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Do you remember it,
I'm
Joel?
following.
That's
Yeah, I do. Because we weren't allowed to be next to Fuego's players. Let's say that.
So what happened was I move up to her and she's like, how are you doing? No, wait. We got everything and stuff like that. And then I was like in the moment and hyped, and I'm like a bit awkward, a bit nervous. And she's like, how are you doing? And I'm like, thank you.
Nice.
Choke.
Nice.
I
The
was
choke.
like, bruh,
Joke.
how are you? Thank you. Anyway, that's
Oh, the
The
monster.
monster logo.
No.
that did not happen, guys. But anyways, guys, shout out to Monster, by the way.
Shout
Awesome,
out.
Yeah.
awesome brand, man. Love the drinks, always got the Monster popping. A great partner of us. But guys, man, after we finished that, we entered, and in my head I was like, we're gonna take at least 1 hour to go through the whole process of getting chairs and everything. And I started getting worried because I was like, you guys won't get your stuff fast enough, because I think it was like 2 hours left before the match.
Yeah, I was
exactly.
hella nervous this
Yeah,
match. I was,
yeah.
Hey, Vicente was kind of like getting stressed out and stuff.
Because I want to get in the mindset of like, I want to sit down, have everything in front of me, and like
it makes
be
complete
ready.
sense. It
Yeah,
makes
I
complete
agree.
sense.
I agree. But you remember we went to the wrong stand at first for the monitors. We went to the BenQ Zowie
Dude.
ones, but we weren't supposed to be there.
Standing
we
in the
waited
line.
in line there first.
But
no,
wait.
you have to be there. And then we're like, oh,
So people can understand like what we're talking about. They need to understand like what the tournament, like the setup of the tournament is. Like bring your own stuff.
Yeah.
Like because
Yeah, exactly.
most people bring their own stuff, and if you don't, the DreamHack offers like
See,
you
rentals.
144 hertz monitors, PCs I think, and
Yeah.
chairs, gaming chairs. So we had
Shout
to get
out.
those stuff.
Shout out to Zenica Group. Zenica Group, Mr. Oz. He got us all the equipment at the location. Shout out. Hey, I love that guy, man. He's been a pro Fuego man since the beginning. Also took us to
Yeah.
lunch after the tournament, so shout out to him.
Have
But
fun talking to him.
yeah, but like we stood in that line, and then the camera crew was like, "Okay, guys, we need to hurry up," because I don't know who just said it. Like we
Yeah, the guy with the huge ass camera
he
was just like,
they had to
we need to
interview
hurry up,
another
guys.
team. We had to do another team.
Yeah.
So then the woman, the chick that I was talking to on the email, the one I think she was like the production lead.
Yeah.
She was like, "All right, guys, I'll handle this. Go all the way in the back, and there's like this whole big ass line." I'm like, "No, we're done." Because to get your computers and stuff, like Vicente says,
Yeah.
it's BYOC. Bring your own computer, so you need to bring everything. Now, obviously, we're not gonna go with all our computers and flight and everything. That's a hassle.
That's not
So
gonna work.
we
Yeah.
just said, let's just get the stuff there. Shout out again to Zenica. And the woman just passes everyone. And I felt bad. But she just passes like 40 people standing in the line to get their stuff. Just as nervous as us, because they're also going to probably get late. And it's like, all right,
Yeah.
guys, we're from the production team. Fuego's here. Please take the stuff. Gewoon stop doing this.
Like
Stop.
celebrities.
Yeah, I felt like a VIP.
And then our chairs came, everything just
Everything
came.
came, dude. I saw Vicente grab his stuff, put on the
I
computer.
put the PC on the chair, the monitor on the chair, and I ran towards my setup.
Yeah. Yo, but respect to those chairs and those computers. Those
Yeah,
were
yeah.
lit.
They were good
We
stuff.
were comfortable. We were comfortable.
Shit,
we were
yeah,
comfortable,
dude, it was comfortable. It was comfortable.
I did not feel limited anyway
Yeah.
by my setup.
I had enough space too, so
Yeah, yeah,
like,
for sure.
that was my main worry, that it was gonna be so
Yeah.
tight that I would have to like adjust my keyboard or whatever. But at the end,
was-
I was
it
sitting
was
so
good.
comfortable, like it was
It was
fine.
chilling, and it took a little bit just to get used to that environment. I could
The
say.
whole everything, way
Yeah.
too much to like absorb.
Yeah.
But like I think once we got used to it,
It was easy.
you're saying like I was thinking like if you give me one more week playing here every day, you could see something happen.
You win that crap. Bring home
like,
home
get
that
used to it.
250K.
Yeah.
Legit.
But
one.
so guys, like, so we got the setup and everything. You guys did a cool interview, of course. I was laughing a lot at Vicente the way he was sorry.
And you were, but everyone else was supporting me, saying I was working perfectly. But you have to be like the hater. In the
I
room
wasn't
for some
hating.
reason.
I was just laughing a little bit because I love seeing when Vicente gets a little bit nervous. I just love it. I'm sorry. But anyway, like we did the interview, it was good. You know, he spoke about Curacao. He gave like good information. So everyone, like, that's what I love. When obviously we're Fuego, we're representing, but we prioritize getting our island's name out there because that was the topic of the whole thing. Curacao.
Yeah.
Obviously Fuego.
Yeah.
Obviously Fuego's expanding right now to Bonaire and Aruba as well. But obviously those,
ABC, oh my
yeah, ABC, we got you guys. But obviously us being Ucorso, we keep pushing our name out there. So that's what I find really great.
Yeah.
Got some good footage on it.
I think for them it's like it gives them perspective because for them it's like a normal thing, like just seeing thousands of people like gaming, it's normal. But
Yeah.
from coming for us, it sounds like this whole like fairy tale.
It's a new
for them.
experience. I mean,
Yeah.
for us, like, come on.
So it gives them like a different perspective as
Yeah.
well.
I have a quick question, guys. Just randomly thinking because obviously it was a logistical nightmare, but
What was?
no, like everything, like from just getting to LA and getting to everything. We obviously crossed all barriers very fast.
Yeah.
Like there were a lot, man, bro. I even remember we were sitting there and then they tell us we have to come with our own LAN cable. Remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
So we're like, bro.
We didn't have internet to play on. like-
Joel, what did we do, Joel? I was losing it.
So we bought some, right? We
Yeah,
bought
even
some?
the
Yeah.
webcams. We
But wait.
were gonna grab webcams.
yeah.
Come with webcams.
There was, like,
got
how
We
many-
left them.
webcams. Wait, Light FN borrows us his webcam
Yeah.
and stuff.
Skyler.
Yeah.
I was.
Skyler borrowed.
And this was like
Got it.
1 hour before the tournament or
Yeah.
2 hours.
It was, I think it was
So-
an hour before the tournament, and obviously in California, no,
Mm.
it's not like Curacao where you can just, boom, be right back, guys, 15 minutes by
10 minutes.
No, bro. No.
30
So-
minutes minimum drive.
I told Joel, like,
We haven't.
go ahead.
We went to what Target or I don't know.
No, dude.
Walmart, and it was closed.
Yeah.
Remember?
And we were.
It was
sitting
just
there,
closed, and then yeah,
But
that's when
was this for
we
the
gave
LAN
up.
cables? Because no, this is for the webcams.
No, it was for the webcams.
But for the
yeah.
LAN
And food.
cables, yeah, and food. For the LAN cables, we were like, okay, dude, guys, we're done. Like, we're done. I'm sorry, guys, but it's like, no. Joel was like pushing me like, Jeff, all right, let's do this. How are we gonna figure out LAN cables? I'm like, okay, bro, how can we do this? Because to get out of DreamHack, like their
The center,
ventures parking spot, you can't get your place back. So if we come back and it's full, we don't have a parking spot. Then we have to park all the way in Disney, which is like a 45-minute walk, I think I heard. I was like, how are we gonna do this? And then Joel came up with the ideas like, wait, guys, there has to be a way to get a LAN cable. There was a store upstairs, and that's where we got the LAN cables. We were
That's
so
clutch up.
lucky.
Clutch stop.
Thinking back
remember
on
the
it,
next problem after we got the LAN cables, because everyone was connected to the same internet, I couldn't log in. That problem,
Yeah. He could log in.
that problem persisted for
Oh,
at
yeah.
least like 30, 40, 45 minutes. So that's another
Yeah.
45 minutes I couldn't practice, get into the mood. But
I think
yeah,
you
a lot of
got
people
in.
had that problem though.
I think you got in like at least 10 minutes before the game.
yeah,
before.
it's not too much before
so
that.
props, man. You still participated amazing. Wow. But Joel, you
thinking
wanna
back on
add-
it,
yeah.
we had a lot of issues. Even my drone almost crashed. Like I was gonna get some awesome
Yeah.
shots of the
Yeah.
whole. What
I had to
was
run
it called?
down.
Like-
Anaheim
Yeah,
Convention
so-
Center.
Yeah, we
I was
wanted
getting
to
like
shots.
in my head I was getting like some killer drone shots. So everything goes good, right? My drone, it's normal, goes up, and then I get a notification. Yeah, you can't fly here, and I couldn't control anything anymore.
No
And
fly
it was
It was like going down.
yeah, it was going down, and there
Yeah,
was
we
a
were
car.
like,
I'm like,
we were high up. We were high up. We were high up.
yeah,
Bye
it's
$2,000.
over. It's over.
I started like running downstairs to
Yeah,
catch
yeah.
it.
yeah, remember that? But yeah, some good experience, man.
That's what
Yeah,
I mean,
well-
man. A lot of stuff happened. A lot.
We got through it. We got through
Yeah,
it.
we got through it, man. But my question was, guys, like through all those logistical nightmares,
Yeah.
I'm gonna put myself on the spot. How did you guys feel my management was? And you can be honest. Just-
That's kind of like the
just-
silence. Is, no, it was good.
No,
it was
you
good.
can think.
I thought it was good. I thought it was good. Like, obviously it's for everyone. It's first time, you know. Like for you and being a manager, not
Yeah.
as a player. You went as a player before, but now you're as a manager, so it's obviously different.
Yeah,
But
definitely.
I think everyone tried their best.
yeah,
You know,
Yeah.
some things went wrong. I got sick as well, so
yeah.
and it's for everyone that's maybe you don't know what to do at that moment. So I think we did our best. That's all.
For sure.
Could have went better,
Yeah.
but we did our best.
I think
But like, it's not your fault because like, ranging from like the LAN cables to the cars, like you
Yeah, it
had
was
your
just-
expectations. Yeah,
Yeah.
you did your best, but like stuff happened and we
Yeah.
adapted.
we adapted. Joel, shout out to you, man. By the way, this guy was like he's a videographer. Okay, obviously we have this flatland rule in Fuego, so like everyone can say stuff and do stuff. There's no superior. You know what I mean? I don't like that. And Joel on his own, he just steps in every time and comes up with ideas, solutions. You know, Jeff, this could be better. So shout out to you, dude. I appreciate that a lot. You know, that shows
No
as well that
problem,
you care of how we participate and our whole experience. But
Yeah.
as Jason said, I am 1 year now, 2 years now maybe, in like that ownership role in Fuego. Obviously we started everything, me and Jason and Vicente, and obviously Blue, Dior, everyone, Jerson, Capson, sorry. We launched in Fuego, but me, for my role, it's important to make sure everything runs and the team keeps developing and takes it to the next level. I do think in a year, man, we took everything to the next level, man, for sure. And
Can I say this, Jeff?
for sure.
Just for reference,
sure.
like I remember telling Jeff at Anaheim, I remember like a year ago we were talking about jerseys. That was like the hype. The top of what Fuego owned was a few jerseys. And like the next year we're like doing interviews with Dreamhack at California.
It went fast.
Wearing sick suits made by changes.
Shout
Custom
out,
made
out.
fits.
shout out to Georgia,
Shout out to
man.
changes.
It's bro.
Yo, and
It's like
that-
everyone was like watching, everyone was like looking
Yeah,
like at those
yeah.
sport suits. That was
So
like-
that's
I
what
mean, I even remember on Bala TW's interview, they were like, "But tell me about
The
your
drip.
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 Yeah.
Tell me about your drip right now. Do you always drip out like this?" I'm like, I mean, changes, bro. Changes.
Not to mention, guys, Joel with his Gucci.
Yeah. We were dripped out. We were dripped out.
I borrowed them. No,
I'm sorry, yo, Joel. I'm sorry. I'm gonna put you on the spot here, man.
Lease.
When we were around, when we were around and we just arrived at Airbnb, I walk in and he just opens his bag. Again, I'm sorry to put you on the spot. Like you like your Gucci, you like your wasabo merk nang, it's fine, you know. He opens his bag and he takes out his Gucci shoes, his Dolce Gabbanas, his God knows what else, and I'm like, bruh, damn. And I walk in one.
Yabang ko, no.
In the morning, I walk in, and I walk in the room, and he has like his case open, and I see like this bag, and I make a joke with him. I'm like, "Ha, what is that? Gucci?" He's like, "Ha, no, Armani."
but it was.
And
It was.
this guy puts deodorant in an Armani bag, bro. I'm done.
No, gee.
I'm gonna take a big flex. Oh, hindi.
But yeah, man,
Jason with Yeezys.
Quality.
yeah.
It wasn't only me. Jason as well.
I did have shit. All I had was my mice.
Dude, Vicente, I told Vicente just now because he was trying to put me on the spot because I leased.
No, I said he did because he said he borrowed.
Okay, guys. So some people saw me walking with Gucci. I borrowed them from Joel. So what? You know, I love Gucci, man, and I swear I'm gonna buy a pair for sure. But hey, dude. Speaking about the drip again, like shout out to Georgie, shout out to Changes. These guys in 1 week. Shout out to Emergency Printing, Shahir, J Rebel. He's also part of Fuego. You know, we did that quick collab with Changes. They supported us with the whole suit. Emergency Printing also got us the Fuego stuff printed on it. Super dope uniform.
Uniform, yeah. Sports attire.
Yeah, like I just love the amount of support we get and the people, the companies that want to get involved. You know, if in the beginning it was hard for us to make it relevant, and now there's even teams being created all over the Caribbean. So it means
the movement started.
We started a movement, man, and that was the goal.
Shout out
I
to
have a
you
question.
drivers out there too.
Alright.
Coming back on the part of the 1 year Fuego and how like you guys like changed and became bigger, right?
Yeah.
I did like a little part in the video where I tried to explain the feelings you guys had. What do you guys think of that specific part?
You have to be a little more specific. I don't want
The one that, we're in LA 1 year ago. We were this.
Oh yeah, that part.
Like, how did you guys feel on that part? I never asked you guys. I really did like try to put like as many feelings as possible in there.
Yeah.
So explain to me.
If I might just add really quick before you guys give your feeling about that. Let's be very honest. It was scripted, of course, because you knew the question. But the feelings were real. The feelings were real. It came from the heart. And I'll be honest, I got a little bit emotional there. Because the things you guys were saying, everything went so fast, so you don't really think about it.
Yeah, you don't think about it.
Like damn, we're really here. And I'm like, when Vicente was talking his jersey, the jersey thing he spoke about, that the plan was at first just the jersey. And Jace, talking his experience and feelings about the thing. In my head, I was like, wait, shit, I'm in LA.
It's real. It's real.
It didn't kick in the first day. The first day when we arrived, we just got to the home. It doesn't kick in, but after,
We were just chilling. Yeah.
fast enough when you were driving around, going to the place, like going to the esports center, you really realize we're actually here not just to chill. It's not a vacation, actually. It is. I mean, obviously,
We
you
had
chilled.
fun. We had some fun.
It was for something, and crazy.
To answer Joel, like, it was good, but you can never capture everything like we feel about that specific growth in a year in like 10 seconds. We have to talk like hours. But what I feel to this day is like the massive footprint like that we put for Curacao on the esports like industry. That's just like I can't believe we made it there.
And this obviously again, and I keep stressing on it, could have not been done without all the support from so many sponsors. I don't want to mention all names right now, but I'll just mention a few anyways. Like, for example, MC Bay, the bank here in Curacao, Maduran Correos Bank, Profound, Blue Nap Americas, Esperama Supermarket, Zenica, all those sponsors that, La Miga, all those sponsors that have been out since the beginning and believe in the journey. Pinnacle. I can't say all of them. I think we had like 12 sponsors.
Like, the fact that you have to think about how many sponsors we have at this point compared to like 2 years ago, that's just like...
It started with La Miga. Shout out to Gautam. Yeah. Shout out to Gautam. Yo, guys, if you need some, gear, some anything technology related, gaming related stuff, go to La Miga in Salina, Barut Center. Check him out. No, shout out, man. He was one of the first people
gaming chair
that actually sponsored us. Yeah, that chair's from La Miga. He's sitting on it right now. Go get him. Go get him. But yeah, man, it's unreal. And again, we obviously come up with the ideas. We have the experience. I push all knowledge I have as well from my past. But at the end of the day, we can't do it alone. So shout out again to all of the sponsors.
And the fans, man. Like, the fans keep pushing it as well.
That is actually the drive.
Yeah.
Because you have
just started like friends, man.
Yeah, you have like the obviously your drive that you want to achieve something in the esports industry. But the drive is this community. Like
I've been noticing like people started posting, man. Like people start posting now, like their clips.
Yeah,
that didn't happen before. That didn't happen before.
Yesterday, I was looking through Twitter, and there's so many more people that I start to see that are from Aruba, Curacao, Bonaire that are posting and that are very active in the esports game.
Our DMs. Like
and their
people want to
DMs, and we
play.
play with them. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Like the amount of people you connect with without just by showing interest and passion.
Man,
Yeah.
it's true. It's true, by the way, because obviously I am the one that's on Fuego's Instagram most of the time, and that's where we get the most DMs. And obviously I'm very busy. I'm not gonna lie, but still I take time to like go through DMs because I think it's very important that we show them, all the supporters, that we care a lot about
Yeah.
them.
For sure.
I don't think we would even have sponsors, to be honest, if we didn't have supporters, because obviously you have the sponsor that believe in the vision, but you also have the one that want like a return of investment, which makes sense. But I take time, and I can't respond to all of you guys. I'm sorry, but we get so many messages, so many people want to join. That's why we started the academy. It's not like running as we want it to be, but through the academy we're almost 10 players now, 12.
Yeah.
We're growing very fast.
Yeah.
You know, at one point we have to like lock the roster because we can't take anymore. But you know, that support is just insane. It's very good that you brought that up. It's the drive of us, and that's why we keep pushing to develop the team and
Yeah.
and try to expand in different aspects in the industry as well. So
And besides that, like we have fans for like Fuego, of course, but like you see that people, the eyes are opening for esports. Like esports is becoming like known on the islands.
Yeah,
in
more
the Caribbean.
accepted and known.
Yeah.
And
That's the whole. That was it. That was like the point.
you know, I even have to come bring it back. I even have older people, older generations that
Yeah.
come to me and they're like, "Yeah, I see what you're doing. I fully understand, but you do give me a little bit of more light into esports, and my child wants to do this and this and that." And you know, they open more up to esports, and that's something that I think is very important as well. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
because
get
like I played like to add on Jason's point. Like in the past week, I played with a 9-year-old and a 12-year-old, 10-year-old that was like fans of Fuego,
Winkle.
and like, yeah. But yeah, to this point, like, how do I say this? They don't have something to show their parents on the island so their parents can believe in esports for them as a career path. They don't have it. Like we had faith and we believe in it, but like what can a person from Curacao have to show? And like we're that. LA was that, and that inspired me.
Yeah, it inspired a lot of
for
people.
sure.
And
Yeah.
on top of that, you know, like as Jason, if he's in there saying as well, like I get approached a lot. I get approached a lot by parents. I'm on the street a lot. You know, what I mean with that is just I drive around a lot. I visit a lot of places, and I
Din
get
kaya.
Din kaya mi tayo. Kay kaya. No, but I get a lot of I get approached a lot, and I love that. Once even a guy started crying, like on the phone. I think I told you guys the story about it, right?
No.
I'm not going into detail because then I would be putting someone on
Yeah.
the spot. But I met his
Yeah.
mom, and he called him on the phone and everything, and he just started crying. And that for me was like another reminder of why we're
What we
doing
are.
this. You know,
Yeah.
that someone is like so excited to meet one of us. That really brings the what do you say, the understanding of what we're doing to a way higher level. So again, shout out to all the supporters, man.
Even the guy in LA that wanted autograph.
We went to Best Buy. Yeah.
Keyboard.
That was
Looking
in
for
Best Buy,
keyboards.
right? That was in Best
Yeah,
Buy.
we
Yeah.
went to Best
It's
Buy.
like-
We're looking for keyboards, and this guy's like, "Wait,
Oh,
aren't
check
you
it if I can give you a discount. I can this that like
It's crazy.
pictures.
Get a picture, autograph. Yeah, we signed autographs for
That
that
was
guy.
super chill. That was was that your
Yeah.
first autographs you guys gave out?
No,
to
it wasn't my
to
first.
no, but like to a not like a
To a
random
random?
a random person. You
To a random, yeah. To a random, yeah.
Yeah, okay,
For me,
to
yeah.
a random, yeah, to a random.
Yeah.
because that makes it more interesting. That
Yeah.
someone
Yeah.
you don't
That's-
know
that's-
comes and asks for an autograph. So obviously,
He even asked me.
yeah, even as
Yeah.
you're the videographer, but you're part of the team, right? Yes, autograph. Super cool, man. Super cool. Shout out
Yeah.
to that guy. The service that reminds me of the service in LA. It's and I think in the US in general, customer service. I'm not gonna put
It's
any
something
country
else.
on the spot. But
Chipotle, bro.
Or the Chick-fil-A guy. He-
There-
Bro, Chick-fil-A, the sauces, man.
And
Like,
I
we had
think-
like
it might be trained. It might be
You
trained.
literally have a tray of sauces.
Yeah, but not
and he
even that.
came like to ask us what our experience was,
Yes.
and
But I don't know
Yeah.
if it's. I don't know if it's. And I don't want to make like a start a controversy or something. But is
Yeah.
it genuine? Like I do think it's very genuine. I don't
no,
think it's
it
fake.
is.
It
It's
is,
felt
but I think
genuine. It's felt genuine.
There's some training behind it, for sure.
Of
Yeah, of
course, but
course.
like I think they're so used to like serving thousands of people, and if they
Yeah.
don't do it, there's thousands of people standing in line to
That
take
need
their
a
spot.
job.
So they
That's
have
true.
to compete
Exactly.
and perform at the top of their
I think
I
Joel
understand.
mentioned
I-
career
that.
path.
Like in the U.S.,
Yeah.
obviously there's a lot of job loss. in
Yeah.
it. So the people really do value their work there. I think
So if your
every-
customer's not happy, you have to go home.
Yeah. Everywhere we went there, I think everyone treated us gewoon echt. What people-
Top.
Me and Joel were even like just sitting. We were doing this challenge. You wanna talk about the water challenge, Joel?
The water challenge?
No. So like
Oh yeah.
Oh.
No, you talk about it.
yeah. So basically, Joel told me like, "Hi Jeff. When we're at the airport, we're gonna visit our first restaurant. What's the restaurant name?
Fridays,
Fridays.
but there was
Oh,
like some
Jason, you remember
opposition. We walked for
I'm gonna
about
go into this.
1 hour to get there, and we even passed it like a few times. But it was worth it. Maria, go.
Literally what he's saying. That I'm gonna just explain something really quick, eh? I told Joel, all right, bro. We're in. I think it was Miami Airport.
Miami.
Miami Airport. He's like, nah, bro, I got you. 50 minutes. 50 minutes, we'll find the place. Rumang. We walked 1 hour, and he's like, no, not here. No, not here. No, not here. We freaking walked the whole airport, Mate. That airport is huge, huh?
Yeah,
I
everything's
was
huge.
walking so much that my freaking my Apple Watch tells me, nice, you're exercising. Like, what? Man, but it was worth it. So the challenge was basically like, in Curacao, for example, I'm not saying, by the way, the service is bad in Curacao, because you have a lot of great people that serve you here.
Yeah, for sure.
But it's definitely different there. In Curacao,
Yeah.
for example, that was a challenge. Like, he told me if I put my glass of water and I fully drank it and I put it on the edge of my table or anywhere, and they see that the glass is empty, they will come and grab it and refill it for without asking. I didn't believe it because I've never experienced that. I don't know if that's normal for you guys, Jason, if you see it, that happens. That they just grab your
In the-
glass.
Yeah, I've been to the U.S. a few
Okay.
times, so I know that's how they are.
So the first time I end my glass, the woman just comes, grabs my glass, and refills it. Or it wasn't even water, it was cola.
Yeah.
It was cola,
Yeah,
not
it's
free
water.
refill.
It's
That's just
free
high-end
refill.
service. High-end
Yeah.
service.
So that I just wanted to top that off, man. Like, the service
Yeah.
there was insane. It was great. What was your
Yeah.
favorite food, Jason?
Chipotle.
Chipotle. Me too. In my whole LA trip, Chipotle.
Chick-fil-A. I'm Chick-fil-A.
Fridays.
Fridays,
Always.
I didn't get the privilege.
No, 'cause we
I didn't get the privilege.
to eat that, right?
I wasn't
You guys ate
invited.
Or
it.
Taco Bell. Taco
What
Bell was
privilege?
fire as well.
You ate Chick-fil-A. What do you mean, Jason?
He's
he
talking
said
about Fridays.
Oh, yeah, true. You didn't eat Fridays.
Yeah, we didn't get the privilege.
I mean, what do you want me to do? Grab the plane, get you in LA, come back to my.
Or we eat it in LA.
Did there? I
Yeah.
think we searched. There wasn't any like around us.
Dude, if there is no Fridays in LA, that would be
No,
so
there
shocking.
might-
Okay, but we'll save that for next time.
Yeah.
But besides the point, yeah.
But I gotta say,
But-
I still till this day, I wish there was a Chipotle here. I miss Chipotle.
That was
I think-
great.
People say that's one of the causes that I might have been sick, but I don't care. It tastes good.
Yeah,
I'm pretty
that
sure.
was-
I'm pretty sure.
I don't know. We ate it twice, Dr. Wet, in one day. We ate,
Huh?
we ate Chipotle twice, dude. We ate it. Don't even lie on camera, bro. We went in the afternoon and then at night. But no, man.
I don't know about anything. No, I'm just kidding. We
We're
did.
training, struggling, in the esports center, and they're just eating Chipotle.
Nah, but they brought us. They brought us.
We
bro.
brought
They
you
us.
Chipotle.
They ate it
They brought
twice.
us.
They ate it twice. I wanted to eat it twice.
Man, hey, we're big guys. We're big guys. What can we say?
It's not even Chipotle, like Taco Bell, McDonald's.
Dude,
Hey,
this
we
is way
were-
too much.
They went on eating
Popeyes.
food.
Hey, we went on a we went everywhere, man.
And we were just like grinding out our faces in the screens, like.
Joel really wanted to play. When you guys were practicing, like he was like, "I want
Yeah.
to play."
I wouldn't have done.
I
I
don't.
wouldn't have done it the other way.
Yeah, like I told Joel, like let's take some shots here, film, for the after movie. But man, let's drive around. We're in LA, you know what I mean? We end up
Yeah.
just going to place to eat. So I went to Apple Store as well. And I fixed my phone and all those stuff. So
What else did we do?
what did
Santa
we do?
Monica.
I think you're implying something, Joel. What did we do?
No, I'm just asking.
Oh, okay. No, like I think after the tournament, and just to get back really into the tournament, after tournament, we obviously went to have some fun. We can talk about it in a second. But guys, in the tournament, like during your participation in it, Vicente and Jason,
Yeah.
how do you think it went? Because I know this isn't probably like an easy topic for you guys because you probably would have like given a better performance. But what do you think, starting with Jason, about your participation in it, and how do you feel like you ended it, your result? How are you feeling about that situation?
Let's like obviously the first like I'm gonna start from the first day. The first day, obviously you're nervous. You don't know what to expect. You start with an open mind. You obviously hope for the best, and you're just happy to play. Starting into the first game, it really felt, you know, the nerves kick in. But after the first game, I felt it went better. And yeah, obviously my first day was my best performing day because the second day I got sick. But um, I still think that being at new environment, I was nervous. It was cold. I still think I performed pretty well the first day at
We were
least.
clapping,
And yeah,
bro.
we will never know about the second day, but yeah, unfortunate. I just think it obviously with more time, with more experience, it's gonna get better.
Do you want to
Yeah.
mention, just to add, do you want to mention your quote? Your quote during that when you killed the guy with the pickaxe? Let's
I'm
forget it.
good. We can move on now. We'll leave that in the
No, but
past.
all in all, man, like I think personally, like as you mentioned, if you didn't get sick, I think you would have qualified. I'll be honest, because you were clutching, and then suddenly Jason was like, he was getting like a bit blurry. He was feeling like he was gonna faint. I'm like, no, this can't be happening right now, but it happened. So
It's a,
Yeah.
like I remember getting a couple DMs after that. One good friend of mine in particular said like you should have just played without caring. Because when I went to the when I was started felt feeling sick, I walked away from the computer.
mm,
I went to the bathroom, and when I came back, I wasn't really focusing on the game. I was more focused on how I felt.
uh,
But because I wasn't focused on the game, I wasn't caring as much, and I actually got pretty far in that
better,
game,
yeah.
and it
That's
went
actually a
pretty good.
psychological thing.
Yeah, and
Yes.
he messaged me and he was like, next time, dude, just play like you don't
Do
care. It
you?
would go, and I think that it did have a big factor in me, obviously, getting so close the first day that I wanted it so badly
Yeah.
that that probably also interfered with how I felt at that moment.
Wasn't that what most people said it could have been? Like, was it what was the word? Panic? I don't think it's a
Yeah, panic
Panic.
attack. It's like anxiety attack, like
yeah.
like
And
too
that
much pressure
comes
on myself and
exactly.
stuff.
So I do think that could have been a big role in what you felt, but there might have been like the cherry on top. What really triggered it? I don't. It could have been the
Yeah,
food poisoning. I don't know because it was also with your stomach and stuff.
we
But
Yeah.
couldn't. Yeah,
yeah, whatever, man. Like I do
Yeah.
think he would have
yeah, it happens. It
qualified.
happens.
Yeah. So for the next time, I'm definitely sure we're gonna
Yeah,
smash. Yeah.
bet.
What about you, V?
Well, like the first day for me was horrible. Like I don't look back on that first day because I was way too nervous,
Yeah.
way too cold. Because like we're used to like playing, I'd say like open qualifier level, but that tournament wasn't open qualifier level. That was like finals level
Yeah.
people there. It
There
was
were a
high
lot.
Yeah,
level.
it's very
So I
competitive
had
there.
to like we didn't even just have to get used to like the environment. We had to get used to like the lobbies. Like the
Yeah.
lobbies were on another level
Yeah.
The skill
and the
level.
environment on top. But I do say to this day, I felt like the second day, I felt like I started to get used to it. I was less nervous, less worrying of who's watching. I just got into it.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm happy that we both were within qualifying a few times,
Yeah.
even though we
Yeah,
didn't end up in the qualifying. But we showed that we got used to the environment and we could hang,
Yeah.
and
yeah.
that
That
was the
was the
big
most
takeaway for
important
me.
part. Yeah.
So
I
that
remember.
we could hang with that crowd.
Yeah.
I agree.
I remember
Yeah,
when you
but I
were.
quote. Sorry,
No, go ahead.
I quote. A lot of people said this. You can even look it up. A lot of people feel that DreamHack Anaheim was the second most competitive
Hmm.
environment
Yeah.
Fortnite
Since
has
World Cup,
seen,
I
and
read
I
it.
do agree with that. It was so like the
stacked,
amount of
so
people
stacked.
playing and the big names and like, it was crazy. It was amazing.
And
Crazy.
we had to get used to that. We were streaming, so people from Curacao were watching us.
You get the
We had people
pressure.
around us, so everything like sinks in one
Yeah.
moment, and you have to perform at your top
Yeah.
level as
Yeah.
well. So you can't be playing like mediocre. You have to be playing like the best you've ever played.
You're like
That-
Yo, a
playing.
big shout out. Big shout out to everyone that supported and
Yeah.
also watched us and also said that it's like showed support after me being sick.
Yeah.
Vicente feeling down
I
about his
got so
performance.
many messages. I got messages from your friends, your girlfriend, like a bunch of supporters messaging saying like, maybe it could be this. Tell Jason to do this, do that. Get him some food. Get him some water. Get it. So they really care about you and your performance as well, man. Like again, yeah. Shout out to you guys. I can imagine
shout
like you have the fans watching on stream. You have all the people around you. You have me and Joel behind you guys. Like, are you winning?
You just feel like air at your shoulder. Like,
Pizza on my like desk. My pizza on my desk, like over
Yeah.
here. Someone ate my pizza, by the way. But besides
Jeff.
That's not me. That's not me. Joel
I was like-
push you.
I was like playing. I was like so hungry. I wanted to like get some food. I
was
reached out to get my
Joel.
pizza.
Joel.
It's
No,
gone.
it wasn't me.
It's gone.
I ate my own pizza,
Alright,
G.
it's a mystery, but it was not me either. I know it's you, but it's okay.
No, it wasn't.
But I think the
It's
answer to
Skylar.
the question, we got used to it.
It
Now,
was
like,
Skyler.
make us
Skyler,
be.
did you eat the pizza, Skyler? No, man, but
Nah, but we got used to it. I think
Yeah.
you get used to it. That's like the most hard thing
guys,
about.
yeah. I mean,
What?
yeah, it does take a day to get used to it. And then when you get in that like that drive, that feeling, the environment, everything, then it just becomes normal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you guys
It definitely
will,
does.
as we keep participating in these competitions and keep doing this stuff, next time you go, it's like Benji fishing wolfies. It's probably like 1 minute.
It's like
1 minute
Yeah.
of like, all right, let's get in the zone, get a hit, heat it, and then boom, it's normal
Yeah.
because it is normal for them,
yeah.
Yeah.
So the like you said, like your guys' experience was really good. Obviously, you guys do feel like you could have done better. Some situations happened and all of that.
Yeah.
Overall, very happy with it. I said it as well. Really glad with your performance. I know next time we will smash it. But that was it for like the tournament section. Who won again? What's his name? The guy from 100 Thieves, right?
Mr. Savage.
Mr. Savage.
That guy. The guy's a monster,
in-
bro.
it's a
He is.
monster, bro.
He is. He is.
He's
He's
control-
trioing with Benji Fish at the
Yeah.
moment, so that's even crazier.
That's gonna
That's
be
a
sick
nasty
trio.
combo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But wait, is he from EU, Savage?
Yeah.
He was,
Benji
right?
as well.
But did he
Yeah.
move to the US now?
I think he.
Yeah.
No.
But how is
No,
he
he
doing with
didn't.
Benji?
No, I think it is.
No,
I think he's still
he's in-
EU.
okay.
He can't. He's
Still
trioing with Benji.
Yeah,
so
that's
he
what I
has to be
thought.
EU.
That's what I thought. But yeah,
Ah, okay, yeah.
so that was it for like the tournament days. Like I said, great performance. The next day, the same day, Vicente
Yeah.
was like, let's just chill now. I already saw the whole place, obviously with Joel. While they were playing, we were like walking around upstairs and like the whole convention with CS:GO going on. League of Legends was there.
Lightsaber sparring sessions.
A lot of stuff, man. Now this reminds me.
Rock paper scissors tournament.
Ekoy,
Yeah.
Ekoy.
I qualified for that.
Vicente takes
Yes.
that so too hard, man. I laughed my ass off. Vicente's like, wami din sukar.
Because just for context, this random guy like approaches us and like challenges us for like a rock paper scissors tournament qualifier. I asked him what do I have to do. I had to start with beating him, so I did that. I got into the zone. I try harded.
The
I
zone.
beat him. Beat.
Joel,
Yeah,
got
the
in-
zone.
Joel, please.
Bro, he looks you dead in the eye. He looks
My
you dead in
strategy
the
was
eye.
I know what you're gonna play. I look at you in your eyes and I win.
He won every, all of them. He didn't lose once. I think he did like 15 hands. He just looks him dead in the eyes, like. And he wins. And he wins. And he
And I
wins.
win.
This guy, I think they were like gathering cards.
Yeah,
because
I
everything-
still have it. I still have it, dude. This thing. Here it is.
But the even funnier part is when he
I got my
qualified,
cards.
we got home. When we got home,
The guy was like, "We're going tomorrow."
There, everything changed.
Yeah, because I
Everything.
qualified and they told us like I can come tomorrow and possibly win. Oh no, $1,000
That
I
was
think.
3,000.
Some shit like that. But we didn't want to go because we were like down about not qualifying. So we went home and then Joel has the audacity to challenge me
You
to
lost.
a rock paper tournament. So
No, it went like
I
this.
destroyed him. What? How did it go?
you guys
No,
destroyed
no,
each
no.
other and you destroyed
No,
your
it-
hand in the process.
No, it was like this. So I was doing it. No, not like that, not like that. Like we were like rock paper scissors, blah blah, and I lost
Yeah.
every round. I was like, "What is he doing?" And I was like, normally like, and he was like,
I was looking
I was
at it
like-
in his soul. I was
like,
looking
what? Maybe that works. So I started doing this, and I won every single round after that.
He came back.
It's literally the eye contact. You make someone so scared that he doesn't know what to do in the moment.
And I'm
I
focusing
think we
on
still
the
have a
game.
clip of that. Do
I
we still
think-
have a clip?
Because the thing is that Jeff posted like us doing that shit
On
in the
Instagram.
house on his Instagram, and people don't get the context, and,
And
it
they're
just,
like, what
it
are
just
these
looks like we're random.
weirdos?
Yeah, we're like weirdos, but they don't get like it's actually serious gameplay.
I was just dying. I was dying of laughing.
Yeah.
I got dizzy because I was laughing so hard. There's two
Yeah,
guys.
that's funny, that's funny.
Two guys, man. Man.
Yeah, that was
we have to
important,
search
'cause,
up that clip.
It's
Damn.
good that after, even though we didn't qualify, we were down and we were able to still like have fun
We
with
were
that.
chilling.
So,
we
No,
were
for
chilling.
sure.
Like your flight,
Yeah.
Jason and Vicente's flight was one day after Dreamhack.
Yeah.
And then me and Joel were able to stay one more day because there was no flight on that specific day. But on the free day, we had a lot of fun. Like, we went to, I think it was Hollywood, what do you call it? Boulevard? Like the
Yeah, you got it,
the-
you got
no, the Hall of Fame, the thing on the floor. I forgot.
yeah.
Did we
Yeah.
go there?
Walk of
Oh,
Fame, Walk
yeah.
of Fame.
Did you wait? Did Vicente go there? No, right? Or yes?
No.
Ah, that was me, and you. Whoops. No, but
Yeah.
we went to Santa Monica. That was also like one of my goals, I guess.
Yeah, the pier.
The pier.
GTA.
because We got that GTA vibes
GTA.
going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Minus the driving on people, but
Nice.
it was super chill. It was beautiful. You know, we took a lot of pictures. I did some shopping. We entered the Gucci store. Didn't buy anything. I went. It was great, man. Like, what was like Santa Monica also like something for you wanted to go to, Jason? Like something you had on your bucket list, you could say.
Yeah.
Not really, but you did enjoy
Not really,
it.
not really. It wasn't like it's obviously GTA cool, but I never really thought of going there specifically for that reason, I guess. But yeah, it was very nice going there, and it was different than I expected it to be, somewhat.
Yeah.
It's like a place that you go to once and that's it, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, it's not.
Just
I
But
don't,
like,
Yeah.
if you go to California, you have to go there though. If you
Yeah.
think about California,
Yeah.
that's like
Or the
thumbnail.
Hollywood sign.
That's the thumbnail.
yeah, and we went there.
Yeah.
Guys, if there was one more spot, we would have pushed it one more day. But you guys remember when we arrived at the pier, and the first thing we saw was like some chicks doing TikToks. We
Yeah.
just walked
Yeah.
there and we see like three girls just and TikTok the TikTok thing just started. I think like
It wasn't
3
like popping
Yeah.
like in the quarantine.
So
Yeah.
I just see like three random they were pretty cute though, like just dancing. I'm like, what are these chicks doing? And then I see a
Like, what-
phone and then I'm like, yeah, TikTok. I think I had a clip of it as well. I put it on my IG, but it's like a whole different vibe when you go to the US obviously, and you can literally see the difference in personalities and traits.
Yeah.
You know, so that was also
Yeah.
super cool. But for some reason, I feel like that's kind of us as well. Like we have
What?
that vibe, like that personality, that trait. To
Yeah, we're in that.
yeah, so we're in that let's say that international type of personality. So
Yeah.
it was just very easy for us to move around, connect with people. You know,
Yeah.
Yeah, I
just
agree.
super lit, man. But that was it, man. Like it was an amazing experience. What do you guys have like something to add? Some like cool, funny things that happened. Anyone?
Oh yeah. The last day we got locked out of the house
Oh, man.
because we didn't have a key. But I
I
don't know where the
swear-
key went.
I swear Vicente has that key somewhere in his luggage, my guy. Because he was the one that was carrying it, right? Because I didn't trust myself.
But you went home with it, right? You were in a plane with it.
Me?
Jason,
Right?
shall we?
Did you find
No.
the key?
What?
Like when we were in the plane, I think we were in the plane. Jason told me about this key or some shit.
Jason
And-
had it?
Hold up, let me tell the story. So then I just reached in my pocket and I found the key like on the
Oh
plane. Like I
my
said, well, it's too late now.
dude.
Jeff was stressing. You don't even want to know how he was stressing.
Yeah, I couldn't say shit because I was in the plane. So
I was
yeah.
like apping Vicente, yo, you guys on the plane yet? It's not like we could have done anything. It's not like I'm going to drive all the way back to LAX or something, but
That happened because like sometimes I would drive, I would like leave the apartment after you or before you, and
Yeah.
I'd stay with the key. Yeah.
But man,
that's the
it was
big
a whole
legs.
thing, dude. Like me and Joel, we had to stay on the street, so we went to like Hollywood Sign and we went to Popeyes. And at Popeyes, I think that's when we found out that we didn't have the key anymore. So we didn't have the key anymore. I start panicking. I start losing my mind. I'm calling the Airbnb guy. Even though he's a great host, he wasn't picking up his phone. So I texted him. And he's like, all right, not the key. We're going to have to, what was the thing called again? The guy that like...
Locksmith.
Locksmith.
Yeah.
We are going to get a locksmith and stuff like that. But I don't know if they're open today. Maybe tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm like, bruh, please get
Where
a
am I gonna sleep?
locksmith. I need to sleep. I have a flight in the morning, like at 9 or something.
Yeah.
So the locksmith came. Joel was worried because all his Gucci was laying on the floor.
Nah, that's not true. It was more my gear. My gear, G.
Yeah, his
Camera gear.
stuff and stuff like that was in the thing. And the house was very rommelig, like it was super dirty all over because when everyone's traveling and stuff like that, you have everything going on. So we were like worried, like the host is gonna see how dirty we are in the house. Because one of the main rules was keep it tidy. But he didn't say anything. So on top of that, we didn't have the key. Locksmith came, thank God. We arrived at home late at night and the door was just done. Like it was like no one was even there. Oh no, Joel, like you didn't notice anything. So we opened the door and everything
really
was
fast.
the same. It's like a ghost. I don't know. But
Yeah.
on top of that, what happened when we went back to our car, Joel? What did we find on our window?
Oh, we got a parking ticket.
For
Like-
what?
60.
I don't know.
We got
Yeah, red curb something. I don't know.
We
It's like a
parked-
rule in the U.S.
We parked on the curb. That was not allowed there.
Oh.
So on top of that, I got a $60 fine.
Fine.
So I'm just at this point, I was like, bro, whatever happens,
It happens.
It
Yeah.
happened. It was
I'm not
all
gonna
good.
stress anymore. I know I'm gonna
Yeah.
ride Curaçao. Komt goed. So I just put my
Like you
mindset
were
in that.
stressed. You were stressed the first days, man.
Yeah, I was because
We all were.
Yeah, of course, like the first time because when I went to Mexico with the Free Fire team, I had a manager helping, right? Because my
Yeah.
Spanish isn't like up to par. So I had Christian, shout out to Christian. She was helping us a lot. Amazing. I didn't have much to do. But in LA it was my challenge to make sure everything happens. Of course, Joel helped. You guys also are mature. You're the same age as me. So we all helped each other, but I had that pressure. I have to do everything right. And logistically, everything was set well, but a lot of barriers, dude. A lot.
Yeah, a lot of obstacles
Yeah.
came, and
Yeah.
we came through it on top.
Yeah, but that will always happen. I think.
Yeah, with
I mean,
any
it's
project,
very hard
it
to.
will continue
I mean,
happening.
just an example, like Creo and stuff, like other pros that went there, they broke monitors and stuff. I don't think the sponsorship knew that was gonna happen. So like, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, it happens.
But I think you never judge yourself based on like how you plan for it, but how you adapt to like when things go wrong.
Sure.
And we did
Planning
that,
went
like,
really
we
good.
did.
I think planning went really good. Obstacles obviously keep coming.
But we
We even made
adapted, man.
obstacles into opportunities, like the whole camera thing. We bought cameras, and now you guys
Yeah.
have new cameras in your
I-
house.
I know, you can see me right here, crispy and clear. You know what I'm saying? Because of the cameras we bought.
We bought a blue Yeti.
Yeah.
Joel bought his blue Yeti there, so everything came up even better than planned because of these obstacles. So,
yeah.
but guys, if you guys have nothing to add, you guys anything to add? Any more experience you guys want to add to this?
No, if we're ending
I think I've spoken everything I wanted to say.
Now,
Yeah, same.
what's your favorite highlight? Oh, actually, give 2 favorite highlights. Mine is 1. Actually, let's do 3. My
highlights?
first one is the experience, because me as an owner, I got to see you guys play. That made me very happy. With the videographer Joel as well, popping off, showing his managerial skills as well. But also, like, I got to connect with brands, with team owners, stuff like that. All that information I gathered that will further the development of Fuego as well. That's number 1 for me. So, like, the experience. Number 2 is food. I had my list of food that I wanted to try in the US. I ate all of them. I think Shake Shack's my best one, but everyone here disagrees, I think. I think it's Shake Shack or Chipotle, but I don't know why. These guys don't like Shake Shack.
Chipotle.
But Chipotle
No, I
or
like
Shake
BLT.
Shack. Yeah, ilegal, toch? Like,
I would
It was
still
like so
choose
greasy,
Chipotle.
G.
it was greasy,
I
but good,
couldn't.
man. At one point, like, okay, right now I'm going to the gym and stuff, so I can embarrass myself. Vicente didn't finish his burger, and I was like, an apple. Vicente's like, no, Jeff, you're not having this. Look at your health. Did I eat it? I think I even ate it.
Because
Yes,
like he
you
was
did.
complaining as he was eating. He was complaining. I'm eating too much. I'm eating too much. He said, "Can I have yours? Can I have yours?" I have to stop. I have to stop him.
Self-pity, nah. So there was that. It was like the food, and then the third one was definitely the places we went to. You know how we clicked together and made that experience not only like competition but family. I think we all came back like way closer than we were. We were already close,
Yeah.
but I think we connected so well, bonded so well with each other that, you know, even though we had small stuff, you know, a little bit of discussions here and there, I love it, man. I love it. So those were my top three.
Who's next?
Joel, go. I want to hear yours.
Um,
How was your experience as the cameraman?
No, I'm just kidding. Um, the experience as well, like everything we did, went to the event because, again, I'm really into gaming as well, and I always saw like the big events, stuff like that, but I never attended one. So that is one. Seeing how it goes there. The part of me not feeling that I'm working, but just as a group of friends going to LA and have fun gaming, blah blah. And the
Just say the
US,
food, bro.
like just the people,
Right.
the food, nah,
All
the
night,
people, everything, how
Taco
it is
Bell?
there, huh?
Taco
Taco
Bell?
Bell? Nah, the food as well. Can't lie. Maya, those.
I have a question for you before we go to the Vicente Cool Jason. You, how was it for you? Because obviously you click very fast. How was it for you just suddenly getting that opportunity because we didn't know each other?
Yeah. From unknown to Fuego family.
To Fuego family and how
And-
fast everything went. And
And like
it
a
was
week.
Why
out of
did I even
nowhere.
apply? I don't know. Tamir, he took a screenshot of your story. You posted it on your story, looking for a VR for 1 week, LA. I was like, I'm not that comfortable, and like I already told you guys, I'm not that comfortable with new people around me. But I was like, you know, it's gaming related. I knew who you guys were, but we didn't know each other. I was like, let's just try it, and I applied, and
It was insane. We clicked up.
yeah, no, it wasn't awkward at all. I thought it would be more awkward, but
yeah,
it was like really fun.
stuff escalated.
It was meant to be, I guess. It was meant to be.
Yeah, it just flowed. Because we are like, I think it happens because we're not doing it forced. We went there with like a mission. We all have the passion for the esports,
I was
and
just
so
about to
everything
say.
just lines up. Everything just
Everyone
lines up.
shares the same knowledge
Yeah.
or same passion.
Passion,
So
yeah.
if you same with the
And that's
click
the
of mga
first
fast
pillar,
sila.
First pillar of Fuego is passion.
Yeah,
I think that's the
Good.
most,
Yeah.
that's our key.
that makes everything line up. That makes everything line up. And you had it, so everything just went perfectly, man.
Yep.
So
Shout out to Joel. We
Oh,
have some
Joel,
news
that-
coming soon though
We have
from
some
Joel.
news, yeah.
Joel's gonna be. We'll leave it for later. What do you want to say, Jason?
Yeah, so
passion, attitude, you skill. He has all three of them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Skill and video, gaming and videography, man.
Thank you. I
Yeah,
appreciate that, man.
And right attitude,
Everything, yeah.
So
V. Highlights.
Um,
Top 3.
my 3 highlights. My first highlight is like if you go back in my stream and you take my camera angle when you get me, Jason next to me, and like you, the both of you behind us. That on its own is like my first highlight because that just says it all. Like we're here. And my second highlight would be the rock paper scissors tournament.
I bet.
And the third would be. Sorry, after my second would be like walking around in the convention center and seeing everything, like the game of developers, like people doing like
All
lightsaber
tournaments.
fights,
Yeah.
Halo, Counter Strike, Fortnite in the same building. That's my second highlight because it showed me like what esports actually is. And my third would be eating with you guys, like being part of the group and the back scenes, moving towards the goal. Those three.
I have a question. What do you mean with eating with you guys? Is that
Like
like
sitting down, no, because
I think quality.
I wouldn't
time.
say just the food. It's not just the food.
Oh.
It's just
it's a
the
combination.
Fuego family at California eating after a tournament.
yeah?
So
I
I
think
agree.
because I think
At
I'm
one
curious
time.
because people use that term, like eating together
Yeah,
with the
'cause-
team. Like
I could go to Chick-fil-A on my own. It wouldn't be the same as eating with Jeff.
no, but
with
what I
Jason
meant
and
was
Joel.
what meant is like we break bread together.
We broke bread
Yeah.
after the war. We broke bread after the war.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's my third highlight.
Cheesecake
So,
Factory home. Kaya dalawa.
Yeah. Yeah. Oz. Oh yeah, no. My third is like eating with Oz.
Yeah, he's chill, man.
Yeah, that was hell of a talk. Hell
That
of a
was fun.
talk.
That was a good talk.
Kusu Oz
Very
Yeah.
knowledgeable man, huh?
Yeah.
Oz
Very
lives in LA.
knowledgeable
By the way, for
man.
everyone wondering, Oz Leonora is the person I contacted when I was like just a player, and he helped me evolve in the person I am today, personally and professionally. In the business world. He's obviously a successful entrepreneur. I think he's like 45. I hope I didn't make you younger or older. Younger is good, I guess. 45.
Yeah.
But he really relates to us.
Yeah, he understands esports to the fullest.
Yeah, like I don't want to make this sound bad, but he's one of the older generations that actually tries to understand,
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
like voluntarily, basically.
Not judge it.
No, for sure.
No
Yeah.
judgment. No judgment
Yeah.
at all.
So yeah.
But Jason,
He
your three
motivated
highlights?
us to also like have fun that night. By the way,
Yeah.
Yeah.
are we gonna talk about the nightlife? No, joking. Anyway, so Jason.
Huh? my three highlights. All right. I gotta say, obviously, yeah, the experience, the whole being in LA together with us, like the right group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously, it could have gone differently. So I really do appreciate that. I gotta say, obviously, the whole tournament, I loved it. But the best experience, I think, my highlight moment in that was the interview I did with Bala TW and stuff. I don't know, that for me, like
I
the
saw.
whole me approaching him, talking to him, and then going into an interview. I don't know, that felt really real at that moment.
Yeah.
And yeah, like also Vicente said, like the whole eating with Oz and stuff, that was a really great experience. I really appreciated that talk, and it was very knowledgeable as well. So, and it was very good to do one of those dinners after being
Everything.
disappointed.
Yeah.
Yeah, being semi disappointed, not qualifying and stuff. So yeah, that was exactly what
It gave
what we
perspective.
needed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's always good to break bread after the war, because
Absolutely.
and I don't think there would have been a better person than Oz to do that with. That's
Really?
why I kept stressing, because he was busy. He's a very busy man. And the fact that he makes time every time for Fuego is just unreal. He's a big stakeholder. So, from Mexico, sitting with all the players, when I couldn't speak Spanish, he would take over and show that he is also part of the team, and motivating everyone.
Yeah.
To coming out of his house all the way in LA, I think it was like a 2-hour drive to meet us. You don't find that many people.
Yeah, you don't. You don't.
Exactly.
So,
That invested
A
in
lot of
me.
effort.
Personally,
yeah.
you would say.
So shout out, part of the fam.
Yeah.
Big shout out. Yep.
Good shout.
Hey, but guys, this was quite. I think we described everything perfectly, Hong. Like, it was a
We
good talk.
summarize it. We summarize it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was
It
a
was
real
a
good talk.
very we just basically relived it again.
Yeah, we
Like
lived
Yeah.
it again.
that,
We lived
like
it again.
that.
That's the right way
Yeah,
to put
we
it.
lived it
Yeah.
again.
And I think this is also like a way of getting motivated and remembering as well, like what's to come next, because there's a lot of stuff coming.
That's a good point you bring up, man.
Yeah.
Because that's what LA showed me was like, hey, what's gonna happen in the next
Yeah.
10 years?
You were telling me at least for
Exactly.
3 days long. Vicente was apping me. He's
Yeah.
like, bro, I wonder what's next. I'm super motivated.
Yeah, because
Jason.
when you're at the tournament, you're focused on the tournament.
Yeah.
When but afterwards, you're like, hold up, that just happened. So what's next? Like,
Jason as well was like super motivated after it. Like,
yeah,
it gives you that. And Joel, you as well, man. Like,
yeah.
now you know what you want in life, and I think like right away Joel really wants to continue with us. And again, we got the juice coming soon of what Joel will be doing. But we got some good stuff coming, guys. So guys, if there's no one else that wants to add something,
I'd like to just say goodbye to the fans.
Yeah.
And thanks to
Yeah.
the fans for supporting and making that happen.
Well
Like,
said. Well said.
Thanks for listening.
yep. Guys, thank you so much for listening. Thanks to all the supporters, all the sponsors. This wouldn't be possible without all of you guys. And this is the first edition of the Fuego Podcast, brought to you by Mr. V, Joel, and P2. We're out, guys.
Bless
Peace.
up.